Hey, before we get too far with this, let me just give you a little preface background with it. The big picture is that you have four modules, and the first module we talked about is the login and the sign up workflow. The second module is what we're working right now, is the one that's going to be the shopping workflow with it. The third module is the checkout workflow, and the fourth module is the profile workflow with it. So we're working on the second one. This is for module number 2. This set of series of videos is all module number 2. So I'm going to demonstrate what should happen on module number 1 before we move on to number 2 with it. So just to let you know, from the last time we worked on this, the sign up and the login at this point, where this is where we left off with it. Once you click on one of these login with it, a loading screen comes on, and the left one and the right one, you click on the login with it, it loads your loading screen with it. At this next series of this part right here, this is where the series of videos that I'm going to create, we're about to build out the workflow for this, is to have the ability to select boba tea, drinks, and then you add it to your cart with it. So let me show you right now. We'll build out this tab at the bottom with it. So this particular tab means that it will, when you swipe it up and down, it doesn't move. When you click it and drag it in Figma, it automatically transitions to kind of like a little swipe with it as well on a mobile device. Okay. At this point, the next screen we're going to build out is the selection screen with it. So you can tap to the transition state of where this is and tap the X, and it slides down transition, and so that we learn that as well. And we'll learn how to create the mobile drop down menu with this thing to have different flavors of how much regular suite we have with it. And then you slide, if I tap the selection, let's say I tap one of these selections right here with it, let's say I do a regular suite, semi-suite, then next thing it should do is to create an active state of the topping selection with. So let's say we were to select that I clicked on the large tap and the large topping tapioca, and then sees it, and I press it, add. That's what the add to the cart would there be. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get going at this point with it. Oh, shit. Fuck. So let me back up a little bit. We're in the learning page right now with it, and I want to, again, we're gonna this is where for module 1 is when they click on the login after they put the email and the password, they click on the boba, it goes to a loading page right now with it. So this is where it's at right now with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this loading page right here. I'm going to copy it, loading page, and copy and hold down the shift, and I will actually drag it over and click and drag another replica of the loading page with it. Okay. Once I got a double arrow on my mouse that copies the artboard, I can hold it down shift and keep it aligned. So when I don't have to, I can shift and drag it out to alignment with it. When I hold down the shift, it keeps that line to the next of the artboard with it as well. So I'm going to click and drag outside of the artboard. You can see how I'm doing this, and just as going around the artboard, I'm going to delete the boba and the loading with it. I'm also going to select the status bar here in a second here. So I'm going to go over to the Command C, copy it, and I'm going to delete that, copy that as well with it. I'm going to grab this from the artboard. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Actually, before I zoom out, I'm going to create a guide show here to actually let me at the bottom of the screen with it. So if you're not seeing a ruler here, you can go to the view to the existing pixel, and you can actually say you show ruler with it. This will give you the ruler as of right now with it. So I'll show you the ruler, and I'll see the ruler. If you want the ruler to be out, you want to be able to drag the guideline with it. So if I'm doing it's on the artboard dragging out the guide, it's just stays in the artboard with it as well with it. So area that I can drag, it stays outside of the artboard with it, so it stays anywhere. I can click it, drag it. If I want to move it, I just slide back up, and the ruler, it deletes. So at this point I want to grab the guide, and then I want to select my artboard to really get along with this as well. So don't worry too much about how long it is right now. Just make it pretty long right now. I have mine about 2,000. Let's make it even longer. Hold on.